Hello everyone, and today we're going to be going over the artifacts mod where you can find all sorts of very useful things hidden around the world. So to begin with, I have this umbrella. Now the umbrella is very useful as you can use it to glide everywhere. So you can very peacefully, like Mary Poppins, glide all the way down from a very high height. Also I have a skeleton here just to show you that you can use this as a shield as well. Can you see the arrows bouncing off them? If you hold right click, it also works as one of those. So yeah, dual use, very useful. After this we have the artifact Cloud in a Bottle, and if those who have played Terraria, I think this is something that's in that game, where you can now double jump in this and you can get a fair bit of distance if you double jump and sprint at the same time. Now I'm just going to show you some pendants in the game, and this is some silverfish here, so when they hit me they're going to get shocked and hit by lightning and it sets them on fire. This is a really cool pendant. I think it's the most useful one that you can get, where as you can see every time they hit there's like an odd chance for it to happen. It's not guaranteed every time, but there's an odd chance. To this one we have the fire amulet, that you can see that when the silverfish hit me they get set on fire, so it's a little bit more safe than the lightning one. It's not quite like an AoE fire blast, but it's just a little bit of a fire one, so you can see they can take a little ticking damage. And after this one I've got a bit of a demonstration to show you what this one does. We have an obsidian skull, or it's an obsidian belt, can't remember which one, but when you put it on, after you take a little bit of fire damage you then become fire immune. So you can see whilst I'm walking through this fire I'm not taking any damage. I did take a little bit at the start, but you can see that in my inventory I have a little bit of a buff going on, and that lasts for quite some time. Very useful indeed. Next I have one that isn't as popular and I don't really like it as much, but it's still very cool. It could be used for some cool, very case scenario things. It's a magnet, and the magnet then draws all the different items around you. You got like a bigger pickup radius basically. Then we're on to the Flamingo rubber ring, and this is my personal favorite because it allows you to temporarily fly. Now you can't do this forever, but it looks really cool and it's really funny. It's kind of like a balanced way of introducing flight. It feels like a bit of a cheaty because, you know, creative mode you can fly around, but now that there's a flamingo on you and it's quite slow, it feels fairly balanced if I'm honest, and it's quite fun indeed. You can go underwater as well, you can swim with it properly, but in this case I'm just going to show you can fly around with it. But again, this also has these green claws. Now I have these green claws allow you to attack much faster, so as you can see I'm going to run up to some of these pigs and sheep and I'm just going to hit them a couple of times and you hit a lot faster. This is a very useful one to have, so I think it'll have lots of scenarios in PvP situations and PvE situations against all sorts of monsters. Another good one is a pocket piston, and I really like this one because it actually changes your character on. As you can see in your hand you've got a tiny little piston glove on, and when I hit something it just gets knocked back really far, and it's really cool. You can definitely have a good time with this, and you can maybe knock people off ledges, knock people off stuff. I can imagine some game modes incorporating this, which would be really fun. The final one that I want to show to you is these rabbit slippers. Now these rabbit slippers allow you to jump really high and makes you completely immune to fall damage, so again extremely useful to have. I think these are the most important boot ones to have. Anyway guys, that is some of my best bits from the artifact mod. Obviously there's a lot more out there, but I'll leave you to find all those. There's a link down in the description if you want to check out the entire thing and download the mod for yourself. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one.